Hi everyone. It's now 11 o'clock at night. I thought I'd do my birthing story while it's really fresh in my mind. Let's see if I can get it all out. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm tired. I think I'm getting bags in my eyes already. But what happened was I was scheduled for an induction today. While I was, as you all know, I had every time I went to the doctors for the past 3 or 4 weeks, I've been always 1 centimeter and dilated 50% effaced. But as I was driving here for the induction, I started having small contractions. So when I got here and they checked me, before they gave me the Pitocin to start the contractions, they said I was already 2 to 3 and 80% effaced. So I guess she was ready to come out today also. So they gave me the Pitocin. I got here around 12 o'clock, and right away it started working. I started getting contractions regularly. From the very beginning of them giving it to me, I started getting contractions every 2 to 3 minutes. So they were back to back, and each one got stronger and stronger. And then the nurse asked me, was I going to get an epidural? I said, yeah, but I want to see how long I can last. She was like, why? And I was like, what do you mean why? She's like, I tell you, with this Pitocin, these contractions can get really bad. They're worse than when you're in labor yourself. So she was telling the truth. When those contractions got bad really quick, about maybe 2 or 3 hours into it, I finally got the epidural. And when I got the epidural, I was 3 centimeters. So maybe it was maybe about 2 hours into it. I was 3 centimeters, but those contractions were bad with that, with the Pitocin. So the anesthesiologist, he was really nice. He was cracking jokes the whole entire time he was doing it. It was only part that hurt with the epidural was when they actually used the numbing. He used the needle to numb me. That was the only part that hurt. Actual getting the catheter in and everything for the epidural didn't hurt because he had already numbed me. So what else happened? So after that, things just kept moving along. Actually, right after he did it, I still kept feeling my contractions. So he said it was probably because they was getting more intense and I was feeling the peak of them. So he gave me another dose and it worked. So it kept working until I started feeling contractions again. And I told the nurses I was feeling contractions again. They said, well, are you feeling any pressure? I said, nope, I'm not feeling no pressure. Down below is just, I think I need some more epidural. She said, I don't know, you might be time to push. So I don't think so because I don't feel any pressure. But come to find out, she went checked me, and her hand was still in there checking me, and she said, all right, push. At first I was like, what, are he joking or something? I thought she was just saying it just to say it, because her hand was still there. She was still checking me, and she was like, no, it's time for you to push right now. Push. I was like, oh my God. It was only 5.5 hours of labor. That's it. It was so quick. That's the quickest labor I ever had. So I pushed. It took me 5 pushes exactly to get her out. I was pushing all my might. I couldn't even really feel it because I had the epidural, so I really didn't feel anything. And it was like, push, push, push. And I was pushing, and all of a sudden they started screaming, no, wait, 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 slow down, slow down. And I couldn't. I was like right in the middle pushing, and she just plopped out right in his hand. She flopped right out. It was so nice. I couldn't even feel it. My husband, he got to cut the cord, and they just took over right. It's a small room, so she was right in front of me getting cleaned up. And they said at first she was holding her breath because she was so. They said she was stunned from how quickly she was born. So she was holding her breath. So they let me hold her for about like 10-20 minutes, and then they took her to the nursery, and they checked her out. She was doing great. So it took me about an hour after giving birth to get a room, because they want you to your epidural to wear off before they move you, because they want you to be able to stand up and walk to the bathroom and use the bathroom, and then they'll move you to another room as long as they know you can walk on your own. So it took about an hour for me to be able to get the feeling back in my legs, and I was able to stand up and walk. And so they set me in my room where I am now. Here is the room. It's small. I had a bigger one last time, but you know, I'm not here that long, so it doesn't matter really. Over there, just a chair is over there. There's no other bed over there. They said I shouldn't be getting any what do you call it? Another person in here, so that's a little puppy. Yeah, so soon after I came to my room, they sent the baby in here because she was doing just fine. And immediately I started breastfeeding, and she immediately latched on and loved it. Every time I took her off, she started whining. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she didn't want to stop. I think she was just using me as a pacifier mostly. So I took her pacifier out, and once I got, she was feeding for a while. I know I'm only making colostrum now, so I kept her on there for a long time, so she can get as much as she can. But I tried to give her a pacifier afterwards. She did not want to take that at all. She was like, I don't want that. So I just kept giving her the nipple. She was in here for about 2 hours, and then the nurse came and got her, and I wrapped her back up. They said that she'll be back here in about 2 hours so I can feed her. Because I told her I want to feed her every time she had to be fed, because I didn't want her to get a bottle. So they're going to keep bringing her in here every 2 hours so I can feed her. And I'll probably be making little videos of her every time she come in. Probably put them all into one video so you can see. I was not able to film the birth only because, like I said, it happened so quickly. My camera was like in my coat pocket or something like that, and I got a little video while I was in labor. You'll probably see that. But I wasn't able to film the birth because it happened so quickly. And afterwards, she told me, I was like, I told the nurse I didn't get to film the birth like I wanted to. So she was like, oh, you wasn't supposed to anyway. But I didn't really care. I wanted to do it anyway, but come to find out I couldn't. So, yep, the labor was great. The epidural is great, like everyone says, it's really great. I didn't feel loopy or anything. It just numbed me, and it made the pain go away. So, and labor was quick. So you could say I had a great labor because I didn't even tear or anything. Everything just went smoothly. I don't know, I should show my stomach so you can see what it looks like a couple of hours after giving birth. It's kind of nasty to me, but I'll show it. I don't know if you can see that. I'm laying down right now, so this is a few hours after having her. Very jiggly. Yep. So that's about it for now. Today's April 13th. You probably won't be seeing this about 2 or 3 days once I get home to actually upload it. So you'll be getting a lot of more videos of Malia from now on instead of just me. Oh yeah, and I also recorded my daughter meeting Malia for the first time because my son was asleep, so he didn't get to really see her. He was asleep by the time they came to the room. But my daughter, she loved her. She was holding her, and it was sad because when it was time for her to go home, for Malia to go home with her dad, she didn't want to go home. She started crying because she wanted to keep holding She wanted to keep holding Malia, and she was just hugging her and stuff. It was cute. So I think she'll be bonding with her really good already. So guess you'll see me in another video if I make another one. In here, I'm getting tired now, so I'm gonna try to take a nap before they bring the baby back. Alright, goodbye.